Since it's Veterans Day, let's talk about the top 10 core nodes of the supply chain that support our military operations. So, the first node that's critical for us are critical minerals and rare earths. This is particularly important because they're used in guided munitions, radar, electronic warfare, advanced materials that we're using on the battlefield. But we're very dependent on imports here. Over 95% of rare earths are imported into the US, and much of it's from China. Second, we have semiconductors and microelectronics, which are the foundation to modern weapon systems and communications. This also allows for AI guided assistance on the battlefield. The US share of semiconductors in terms of the global market dropped from 37% in 1990 to 12% in 2020, showcasing that we have lost our global position here. So we need to develop dual use manufacturing lines for both commercial and military applications of semiconductors. Large castings and forgings used to be our expertise. These are the large components that are used in building ships, aircrafts, engines, other major defense systems. We used to have large domestic capacity here. In Ohio and in Michigan, we had large steel mills and manufacturing base that has since gone away. This is a vulnerability for our current military supply chains. We also rely on advanced batteries and storage of energy on the battlefield now. This is needed for autonomous systems, directed energy weapons, electric vehicles, and any off grid power needs. Of course, we need munitions and missiles. There is a manufacturing base here that is currently not capable of keeping up with even modern conflicts. We need not only those raw materials that go into our electronics, but we need the derivative products. So it's not just the mined raw material, it's the actual process components that go into a manufactured product that we need. We need better supply chain visibility. Right now, even if you have a US based manufacturer, they probably know where their immediate suppliers are located and whether or not that's a risk. But beyond that, they have very little visibility into their suppliers, or and certainly the entire supply chain network. We need better use of digital twins and supply chain mapping tools to have greater visibility of our modern supply chains. We don't have enough workforce. That's no surprise. We need to upskill our manufacturing workforce to be more capable for domestic use. So, part of the supply chain concern would be logistics in contested spaces, contested environments. So, materials only matter if you can get them to the places where they're actually needed. So, this has to be robust to physical attack, cyber attack, and other disaster scenarios. Which leads us to the modern supply chain problem of cyber attacks, software vulnerabilities, and information flows. So the conflict of the future will require robust systems here, and we need more focus on these supply chains. So let's support our military, and happy Veterans Day to all our veterans.